On Friday, President Museveni opened State House doors to General Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, the leader of Rapid Support Forces, a Sudanese paramilitary group. General Dagalo, widely known as Hemedti, has primarily been fighting against the Sudanese armed forces commanded by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan in a brutal power struggle that began nearly 3 years ago. The conflict has provoked the world's worst ongoing humanitarian crisis, with over 150,000 having been killed and more than 14 million displaced, according to the United Nations. In a statement, Museveni noted his meeting with Dagalo focused on Sudan's ongoing civil war. But Dagalo's visit to Uganda has attracted mixed reactions. Some analysts back the dialogue push, while critics condemn the meeting, accusing it of overlooking alleged RSF crimes. The United Nations this week released a report stating that the conflict in Sudan, specifically the actions of the Rapid Support Forces in Fasher in 2025, point to renewed acts of genocide. However, President Museveni arguably hosted Dagalo in his capacity as the leader of a high-level committee set up by the African Union to facilitate direct negotiations between warring parties in Sudan. He emphasized that dialogue and a peaceful political solution are the only sustainable paths to stability for Sudan and the region. Dagalo's visit to Uganda marked his first major public international appearance in months, seen as an effort to gain diplomatic legitimacy and regional support for the RSF amid accusations of atrocities. But his group has suffered international sanctions in the past weeks. The United States of America is the latest country to take action against the Rapid Support Forces. On Thursday, the U.S. Department of the Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control sanctioned 3 commanders of RSF for their actions in Fasher in Sudan. As Dagalo seeks regional support for talks, his Rapid Support Forces faces escalating global condemnation for war crimes and genocide in Fasher. Calls for accountability, ceasefires and genuine negotiations are growing louder. For now though, Sudan's suffering continues. Millions displaced, famine looming, and real accountability remains the only path to ending this tragedy. Daniel Kibet, NTV, Kampala.